Hey guys, it's almost as if I never left this couch all day today. I assure you that's not the case. In this video, I want to talk about being a recording musician and some do's and don'ts. I don't really have any specific uh, plan for this video. I'll just wing it and see what happens. Um, if you are a musician, if you want to be called for recording gigs, you have to be on top of your game. So if you are, for example, a trumpeter, you need to be in a good shape. You need you need to practice regularly. You need to have the stamina to be able to endure take after take after take without being like, oh, my lips are tight, I need to take a break. No, you have to be able to be in the studio for an hour if it's needed. You need to be prepared. What I typically do when I work with somebody is I prepare a little demo recording. So I go home and I try out a few things. And that's the thing that most session musicians kind of wing it, in the sense that not wing it at the studio per se, but they contribute their own kind of ideas to the song that is given to them. So somebody gives them a demo song or a completed song where they need to record some kind of a solo. So what I do is I take it home and I come up with a part. And the way I come up with a part is I put it on repeat and I film myself while I noodle around that song until something uh, is played by me that I think sounds nice. That's when I stop my phone camera, go back, review it, and try to remember what I did by reviewing the video, and I learn that. And then once I learn that, I do a for realsies kind of a video, and I send it to the person like, here's what I came up with, here's my little solo, or here are some parts or whatever it is. And then it gets approved or rejected, or some comments are made and I adjust it and I rework it possibly. But the whole point is that you prepare in advance. To go to the studio and try to learn things and try to uh, try out different ideas is a waste of money. Most studio time is costly unless it's somebody's basement or somebody's computer. So come prepared. Come with sheet music of what it is that you need to play if you are simply given music to play. Make sure that you have practiced it enough so that one or two takes and you are done. You don't go to the studio and start learning the piece. Come with a tuner. For example, on the trumpet, clip-on tuners for guitars work very well. Put it on the bell, and as you're playing, you can see how in tune you are. Trumpet is, or I guess, instruments that project out are instruments where it's sometimes kind of hard to gauge how in tune you are with the rest of the musicians, especially if you're wearing headphones. It becomes kind of difficult to check how in tune you are, so that's why I like the clip-on tuner. And when I record, when I do trumpet or even violin, I like to put on one headphone on one ear and leave the other one open so I can hear the actual acoustic sound of my instrument. So that's that kind of stuff. If you are called for a session to record, for example, bass for the whole song, typically I would say recording the rhythm track is one of the hardest things to do because you can't really stop and go back and fix things. It should be just ideally one complete take from start to finish. So you especially need to be very, very much prepared for that kind of a session. And the only way you can prepare is by practicing. Go through the song multiple times beforehand. Unless you're some kind of a pro who just is able to show up and nail it. I'm not the kind of a person, far from it. But practice, show the respect towards the musician who got you to show up to the studio and organize that recording session for you. You have to respect everyone's time. You have to be on time. You have to have your instrument be in order, have spare strings, picks, batteries, whatever. Bring several instruments to the studio if you're a guitarist. Bring several guitars. Sometimes the producer or whoever may like certain sound over another sound. And that's about it. Thank you.